Okay, Mo.
Ready when you are, Tim.
No. Jimmy so rarely gets emotional the way he did coming in here and talking about what the room was like, what this brotherhood was like, what this 3-month experience was like. You don't get that emotional either, but just how, not the losing, but just how hard is this moment knowing that this journey with this team is over?
It's hard because it was special to us. We really enjoyed playing with one another, really enjoyed being around one another. And I just appreciate it. I'm thankful that I had that opportunity to be able to do that. You know, obviously, nobody likes to lose, but I think we fought all year long, ups and downs. We stayed together. And I think that's what it's all about. You know, I don't know what next year looks like, what it brings, but I'm very grateful, thankful, and blessed to have played with these guys.
What you learn about yourself this year? What did you learn about you?
That I'm a decent player. I think that I've grew in every aspect of the game, so I can smile about that. And more than anything, I've learned that here, me works. Here, I'm always, always, always gonna believe in my guys. And I think the one thing that I learned more than anything is how fun it is to play with these guys. Like it really was fun watching all my young fellas grow, having vets come in and showcase what they can still do and teach me so much. It was a great time.
Malika?
Miami and this team is home, and it's sort of like a final time. How do you think that is?
Just got a group that's a lot like me. The fan base is incredible. The organization keep it real all the time. The coaches do and the players do as well. And they embrace me. They want me to be here. And it's fortunate to be around people like that. I'm very fortunate. And this is where I belong. This is what makes me smile. This is what makes me happy. I wish I could have done it for the city. I wish I could have done it for my teammates, for the organization. But I'm still glad that it happened.
What did it mean to you to have this activator, your brother, right from that?
A lot. I love him to death. I love him to death. I wish I could play with him as a teammate for forever. Because these are the moments that you cherish. Put his body on the line out there for me and the rest of our guys, for this organization, and that means something. That shows the type of player he is and the type of person that he is. We go down swinging, and I'm glad he was out there fighting with us.
Next question is from Anthony Chang from the Miami Herald.
Hey, Jimmy, I know it's hard in this moment, but just taking a step back, what could you say just about the trajectory of this organization, you know, considering with the development of the young players and the guys you have under contract for next season coming back?
We're trending in the right direction. We're going to learn from this. We're going to get better. We're going to come back. We're going to come back. We'll be back, as we were all saying in that locker room. But we got guys that want to do it. We got guys that already want to get back in the gym and get to working at this thing. That's what we do here. But like I said, it was a pleasure to play with these guys. But we're definitely moving in the right direction.
Next question, Nick Friedel.
Jimmy, you've had a lot of highs and a lot of lows throughout the course of your career. Specific to this experience in the bubble, what are you going to take away most from what has occurred over the last few months?
Just the bond that this group built. I wouldn't get that back for the world. We really, really, really loved being around one another and competing with one another. And I wouldn't trade that for the world. If I had to spend 3 months around some people, these people, they're the ones that I want to do it with.
Next question is from Naveen Ganglani from the Philippines.
Hey, Jimmy, considering that this was your first NBA Finals and the way you performed, especially in Game 3 and Game 5, were you happy with, you know, aside from not getting the championship, were you happy with how you performed individually, or do you feel that there's a level that you can even get to a higher level?
I didn't win, So none of the stats matter. We don't play for stats here. We don't play for anything else except for the win. I didn't do that. I didn't do my job, and I'll be better. Along with everybody else, I'll be better coming back. And you soak on this because what could have been, but it didn't happen. We didn't win, and that's what you leave this at.
Last question for Jimmy will be from Jarrett Weiss.
Jimmy, in this series, you played almost in every way imaginable. What was it that brought all of that out of you? What was the challenge that made you need to push yourself to a place you'd never gotten to?
It's what my team needed me to do. The organization asked of me, and I told them that I would win them one, and I didn't hold up my end of the bargain. So that means I got to do it next year. I told Pat, I told Coach Pat, I told Coach Bo, I'm here to win one. I didn't do my job. So moving forward, I got to hold up my end of the bargain.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Go ahead, Tim.
Rob on the other end.
Rob's on the other end.
Yeah, Coach, I'm here.
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you. Hell of a job. Proud of you.
You too, and we miss you, man.
I'll see you when you get back here. Miss you guys too. All right, let's get started. Go ahead, Tim.
Eric, is it tough in this moment to reflect on what this bubble meant, what this journey meant to you guys, where this franchise was a year and a half ago? Is it?
I mean, first, congratulations to the Laker organization. It was great to share this stage with them, and congratulations on the championship. They earned it. They earned it in this series. Definitely want to. We can't thank the NBA enough for this whole experience. This has just been extraordinary. This bubble, this campus, the safety protocols, and just the whole organization of everything to be able to be a part of something historic like this to continue our season. We feel so honored and grateful that we were able to be a part of this. And it took a big time collaboration between the league, their vision, the Players Association, the leadership of the Players Association, and the organizations to make this happen. It's just really been incredible to be a part of this. And obviously I want to thank everybody in the Miami Heat organization. This has been such an unprecedented year. It's taken everybody to be able to just go all in and support the small traveling party that came here to the bubble. But like Rob and a bunch of people working behind the scenes that nobody gets to see, we thank you. And then obviously the staff and the players actually in this environment. We didn't get the final result that we wanted, but even what I mentioned to the guys, these are going to be lifetime memories that we have together. This locker room has, regardless of whatever happens in the future, we're going to remember this year, this season, this experience, and that locker room brotherhood for the rest of our lives. You're in this business to be able to be around people like this. And I can go on and on, but the guys that, competed and played, in this series, we had several guys that were not even close to being 100%. Probably shouldn't have been playing, but that's how this group was. They wanted to do it for each other, and I'm really bummed, that we couldn't find a way to get over the hump and finish the season with a win. But that's taking nothing away from the Lakers. They played great, particularly tonight.
This is the mandatory question, unfortunately. Just what was the scene in the room?
Probably as you can imagine, we have a very proud, competitive, heartfelt group. The group is very connected, and I don't think any one of us were prepared for this. It took me a few minutes just to gather myself to be able to even figure out what to say to the team. None of us had anticipated, this. So guys are pretty down as you can imagine. But what a wonderful group to be around. Really just amazing people. These memories that we'll have. Again, that transcends even the game. As disappointing as this loss was, those moments and memories in between and this whole experience will be something that we can all take with us, for the rest of our careers and the rest of our lives.
Rob will take two more and then go to you. Sorry.
Yeah, one more thing too. I can't even believe it. Definitely want to thank all the families. This has been incredibly challenging for everybody. That's been involved in this bubble. The wives, the families, the kids, everybody that's made sacrifices. People that say it's not that big a deal to be away from your family for that long. It's easy to say that when you're not in it. I know a lot of families had to make big time sacrifices to hold down the fort while we're chasing our basketball dreams. So I want to definitely shout out to my wife Nikki and all the families, the mothers, dads, wives, kids, and everybody that stuck with it. While these were able to do all this.
We'll go to Malika and then Mark Spears.
We've talked so much about Jimmy in this case. What does it mean to you that he has continuously described the Miami Heat organization as the place he now kind of finally sees his home?
I think that's what we're all looking for, right? Is to be a part of a family. And to be a part of something where you felt all along that you were searching for something, where you could just be yourself. You don't have to make any apologies for who you are. We've been searching for him for a long time, and I think he's been searching for something like us, for a while. Again, you're in this business to be around amazing people and to develop incredible relationships. It is about the game. It is about winning, but it also is about being around locker rooms that you will remember, for a long, long time. And I'm just thrilled to be able to have an opportunity to coach Jimmy and have a relationship with him and move forward. Chasing this dream. It's not going to stop. We're all wired the same. So we'll get over this, and at some point, I don't expect anybody to get over it tonight. But we have some brothers in arms now moving forward that we share the same values and same goals, and that's part of the battle of just finding that kind of alignment. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and now how about even just going out there and playing tonight? That's just crazy. There's no way he should have been out there. You know, he texted me the night he got hurt in game one. I got a text literally around 4:15 in the morning. He said, "Coach, don't give up on me on the series. Give me a chance. I'll find my way back." Talked to the trainers the next day. They said, "Not a chance." And sure enough, you know, he's basically begging every one of us, you know, the last 3 games just to give him a chance. And that just shows you his character and how much he wants to give to, not for himself. He's already proven himself. He's one of the most decorated players in this game. But he wanted to do it for his teammates. And he's another one of those special human beings that I'm just honored that I've been able to coach him and develop that kind of relationship, you know, with him over the years. And we've been through some tough times. And, you know, we want to make that promise to him that we were going to stay focused on trying to build a championship team. And he hung in there with us. And that was a heck of a run. He had an amazing year this year.
Coach, first of all, I wanted you to just talk about what made those emotions hit at the beginning. And also, you still got that badge on your.
Yeah.
Why is it important for you to still have it? And what do you think about the whole social justice movement here for the last 3 months?
Yeah, I'm glad you bring that up because, you know, I think we've all been inspired that not only that we see something that's absolutely wrong, and you don't want to just talk about it, you want to actually be a part of the change. And we don't want any one of us to forget about, you know, everything that's still happening out there. And because of the color of someone's skin. The emotions, look, I don't know. I'm not even like that. I'm not even like that as a person. I just think all of these experiences, this whole year, being in this bubble, being away from your family, you know, being away from your kids, being away from your wife, and going through something like this that you didn't even like contemplate. We thought we were going to Game 7, for sure. So I don't know. I don't even know how to explain these emotions. I'm sure my wife's watching, wondering who the heck this is, you know, right now.
Rob, we can go to you.
Okay, next question will be from Naveen Ganglani from the Philippines.
Hi, Coach. Mabuhay. Congratulations on making it to the finals. Since the start of the season, the growth of Tyler and Bam have been huge in bringing you guys up to this point. Just from where they were when the season started to where they are now and where you think they can get to the future, how excited are you for that? And how big is it for them to have someone like Jimmy to lead the way and set an example?
There's no question about it. The time is always now with us. And if you have the right leadership, you know, with Jimmy and Gorn and UD, then your young players can be all about now. I think we are all feel very blessed to have somebody like Bam, you know, that's somebody that fits our fabric, our culture. He is wise and competitive and savvy and mature way beyond his years. I have to remind myself sometimes that he just turned 23 in the bubble here. He feels like he's 28 years old. He feels like he's been in the league for 10 years. And he's took on that kind of responsibility and leadership role for us. And there is no ceiling to his potential. And the same thing with the rest of our young guys. Tyler, you know, was a teenager when we started this bubble. And it's totally different now from where he was even in January. And because of the way he approaches it and works, he will continue to get remarkably better, you know, fast.
All right, final question for Coach Spoelstra from Nick Friedel.
Oh, I know how proud you are of the group and what they've shown throughout the bubble, but specific to Jimmy, how would you describe and put into context how he was consistently able to raise his level of play when you guys needed him to, especially in the finals?
Jimmy has a superstar competitive spirit to him, and if you try to evaluate him or put him in a conventional box of how you view a modern day basketball player, you're totally missing the boat on JB. He is a winner. He is a leader. He is a motivator, a mentor, and just a supreme competitor. And when you get to this level, I think so many people forget about that, the competition and what you can bring out of an entire franchise when you're wired to that level of fierce competitiveness.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Nice job.
All right. Nick, can you hear us?
Yep, we're all good. We're about to get started shortly. Please raise your hand if you have any questions for Bam. All right, we're going to start with David Perez with Heat TV. Go ahead, David.
Bam, obviously right now it's hard to see a big picture in this moment. When you think about the year as a whole and just the team, the group of guys, how special of a season has it been for you?
It's been great, just because, we proved people wrong throughout the season. Nobody never thought we'd get it here. It's been a great season. We're brothers. We're going to fight to the end. So, we came up short.
All right, next up we have Manny Navarro with The Athletic. Go ahead, Manny.
You described just the emotions. Spo came out. He was kind of tearful. Looked like he was emotional over the loss. Said you guys were convinced you were going to play Game 7 Tuesday night. Just kind of what you guys were feeling as you were leaving the locker room.
That's my mind. You hurt.
All right, next up we have David Wilson with the Miami Herald. Go ahead, David.
Hey, Bam. They obviously hit you guys early, and you guys never really had that counterpunch. It's easy for us to probably from the outside say you guys looked like you maybe kind of ran out of steam a little bit. I guess just what did you kind of feel happened right out of the gate that prevented you guys from playing the way you had the last couple of games?
Well, so like we came out a little relaxed, and we got a lead, and it just kept going. That's pretty much bottom line. They got a lead, and they sustained that lead throughout the whole game.
And Spo was tearful just now, just talking about the whole 3 months you guys spent here, talking about as just a great experience. Just what do you take away from these 3 months in the bubble?
At the end of the day, I wouldn't want to be in the locker room with no other guys, man. And that's what I can take away from this. I feel like when we got in the bubble, everybody was complaining about they don't want to be here. Nobody wants to be here, but my teammates stayed solid. We stayed solid, and we wanted to be here. We wanted to compete. So that's one of the biggest things I'll take away from it.
All right, and the final question to Canty. Go ahead.
Hey, man. This was the longest season in history. If we go back to the beginning of the season to this point right now, what do you learn the most? What was the biggest lesson out of all this playoff series and this finals and the whole season?
I would have to say, man, it didn't feel like a long season. You having fun, and you're with your brothers every day. Y'all get to wake up and compete for a title. I don't think nobody wanted this end result, but biggest thing is we, you know, throughout the season we fought, we had fun, we just came up short.
All right, that's it, Bam, man. Appreciate you. Thank you.
We have Goran sitting down for you, and Tim Reynolds has the first question.
All right, hey, G. Go ahead, Tim.
Both said that there's no way that conventional wisdom would have suggested that you were able to play. Why was it? I know it's kind of obvious, but why was it so important for you to get out there? And what did you have to go through to be able just to get out there?
I don't know. It's been hard for me the last 10 days, you know? But I just want to be out there to help my team as much as possible. You know, it is what it is. You know, the Lakers were better. We fought. Unfortunately, we didn't have it today, but yeah, have to move on. So.
Next question will be from Jared Weiss.
Goran, as you were on the sidelines throughout the series, how did you try to help your teammates read the Lakers, continue to try to fight through as you were also working to get back on the floor?
Try to talk to Tyler and K9 as much as possible. You know, those young fellows that they had a tremendous, you know, playoffs. They play well, and you know, do whatever it takes. You know, if I cannot be on the floor with my team, try to be there for them. Try to, you know, tell them what I see, and you know, stay engaged to the whole game. So.
Next question is from Mark Spears.
Can you describe the pain you went through today playing and why?
Which pain?
Yeah.
Now, right now, or I mean, it's hard. It's hard, you know. It was really a small chance to come back, but I push it. You know, I did all the treatment I can, and even today I push it. I didn't feel right, but you know, it is what it is. So try to be out there for my team, and you know, it's not easy when you make the finals and you lose it, but you know, try to get to one next year. You know, try to remember those hard moments, that feeling that I'm feeling right now, and try to use that. You know, try to get better for the next years.
Malika?
Or have you been described to what comes next in terms of treatment or what you?
Just rest. That's the main thing. You know, they told me when you snap the fascia, it's basically you did your own surgery. So from now on, you know, just rest, and it's gonna get better on their own. So I don't need to go to the doctor, no surgery, nothing. But like I said, the one thing that I didn't have was time, and it was tough.
Next question, Shannon Irish, Heat TV.
Hi, Goran. Can you reflect on the special times that you've had with your team in this bubble, even though it didn't turn out the way you wanted? How much will you remember from the great moments you've had together?
A lot. You know, this season's been a tremendous season for us, for me. We had a lot of bonds together. You know, we go through good times, bad times, but we always stay together. And I think so that's something that it's really rare to find. And I love this team. I love all of those guys. Everybody's not selfish. Everybody want to do a right thing. And, you know, all the moments off the floor, on the floor, especially here in the bubble, to spend with them for 3 months and, you know, to hang out. It was something that I'm going to cherish for the rest of my life, and you know, can't wait to get back. So.
Next question is from Tab Deportes.
Hi, Goran. as you say, the coach and other members of the team, these teams is special. What means for you be a leader to them and guide the young players?
This is part of my job, you know. When I came to the Heat, I learned from the best, and you know, you try to when you hit one point of your career, you already know that you have to give something back to young players. Try to make a little bit easier for them, and just talk to them. You know, conversation can do a lot for those young players, and from there on, you know, everybody in our team, they have a great habits, workout habits. They work hard, and it's easy. It's easy to be there, right? So.
All right, G. Thank you very much.